This is 50.com. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, June Archer. This is the Winner Circle. I am here with Miss Morgan Williams and Kelly Hu, stars of, you know it, BMF Season 3.
Woohoo.
We are here, excited. Kelly, welcome to the show. How excited are you for Season 3? Season 2, kind of rocky, had your ups and downs. How are we looking for Season 3?
I'm going to be honest with you. Season 3 is another rocky road. I mean, this is BMF. What are you thinking? Yes, of course. I mean, it's there's I like to describe BMF as like a bloodbath. It's just like all over the place. I mean, and there are definitely certain episodes where that is much more significant, but season 3 is going to be full of surprises, just like season 1 and 2, but even more elevated. We're in the 90s now. We've got very cool, like, costumes and but elevated art direction, cinematography, everything. And of course, elevated with Miss Morgan.
Miss, what a great intro, Miss Morgan. For you,
Yeah,
what are you excited for the audience to learn about your character for season 3?
I'm super excited for people to see her in another facet. So she is a wealthy, many would think she's bougie, but I would say she's down to earth. Okay. But but she comes from this really wealthy and prestigious background. And I hope that I'm able to show the viewers through the character that you don't have to take a book for, or what is it? A cover? What is it? The book for its
Oh, don't
cover.
judge a book by its cover.
There we go. Don't judge a book by its cover. Allow her to, show you who she really is. She's really passionate about the streets and cleaning it up and stopping the crime in the community. And she sees herself within these people. And so I hope that's what people are able to take away from it. That's what I'm most excited to see. She has this dichotomy. I mean, she can't help where she comes from, but she's connected to the streets by heart, and so she really wants to make some changes. Does she always go about that the right way? I don't know, but she really, she's passionate about it though.
Now let's put the bad and bougie to the side, and
Okay.
let's talk about especially you, Kelly, women of color in this role in law enforcement at that time. What do we learn about the respect that women had to take in that era as women of color, trying to clean up the streets, as Morgan just mentioned, but also trying to get their footing in law enforcement when it was really just a boys' club?
Yeah, I mean, I in the research that I had done, it was mostly a white man's club, being a cop in Detroit for all of the 80s. I did hear, though, I was told that there was an Asian woman who was part of law enforcement in Detroit back in the 80s, who was the toughest of, because you have to prove yourself as a woman in this business, period, whether whatever race you are. It is absolutely going to be tested, and I think that being women of color even more so yeah, it's these two women have so much to have to work against, and them coming together and bonding, and through their sisterhood, I think really helps strengthen that.
And
Absolutely.
Morgan, lastly, for you, how do you feel with the opportunities that women of color are getting to play all of these diverse roles now and really diving in headfirst and really making their black and brown girl magic happen?
I feel incredibly honored. I mean, for me to be able to be living in a time where I feel like I can play any role and my skin color and my race does not stop me from being able to, excel in this industry is absolutely like dreamy. I mean, growing up, I have some of my favorites who were African American women, but they might have been lighter tone. And so they got these, great opportunities because that's what was accepted back then. We are seeing women now that are African American, that are beautifully dipped in chocolate and are getting amazing opportunities. And they don't have to have this mindset that something can hold me back just because of something I can't control. It's beautiful. And I am so glad to be able to represent that on this show, especially because the show is set in the 90s. It's a little gritty. It's showing that essence. And for me to be able to represent that, I feel blessed and honored, honestly.
The 90s is my favorite time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Morgan Williams, Kelly Hu, Starz, BMF Season 3. You don't want to miss it. This is your host, June Archer, the Winner Circle. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.
Thank you, June.
Thank you, ladies. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
All right.